was a weird game. It's a contrast in styles. They shoot 23 threes, and we shoot 5. We're trying to get the ball inside all the time, and that's the contrast of the two teams. Their strength is Hanlon penetrating and pitching, or him shooting three-point shots, and the strength of our team is trying to get the basketball inside. And I think shooting 67% in the second half meant that we did get great shots in the second half. First half, I was disappointed. I thought our sense of urgency that I've talked about all year wasn't as great as theirs. But the biggest thing was the turnovers. We had 10 turnovers in the first half. So we talked about making sure that we got a shot. I think we did, needless to say, a better job of that. 4 turnovers in the second half, and one of them was a block charge call. That's always borderline kind of thing. But I like that. Isaiah, needless to say, gave us a huge game. I hate that he missed his last 4 free throws because he was 7 for 7 and then misses his last 4. It's not only a career high in points, I'm sure it's a career high in minutes. Bryce did some good things. Marcus, I think, got August 13, probably the last, I don't have those play-by-play, but probably the last 12 minutes or so of the game. I thought JP really did some good things. His exercise helps us on handling, and then he 5 assists, 0 turnovers is something that's always big for us too. Other than that, just is it Olivier or Olivier? Olivier. He's a heck of a player. I love his toughness, his competitiveness. He's a load. It's hard to keep him out of the paint. It's hard to keep him from making threes. He's a big-time load and a heck of a player. And then Brown hurt us as well today. Brown, we thought, was just a shooter, but he took us right to the basket a couple of times too. But really pleased with what we got out of some guys today, and some other guys got to get better.
What was behind the lineup change?
We hadn't played as well. Different things for different people. You know, JP seemed out of it the other night completely, and had 12 turnovers in the 2 games prior to that. Our defensive grades for Bryce and Kennedy weren't as good. I hesitated a little bit to make any change, but I wasn't going to just make one change, because you make one change, everybody thinks you're pointing at him, and that's not what it was. So we made the 2, and the reason we chose to go a little smaller is because their lineup, they're really a little smaller too. Clifford played 26 minutes, but he plays out on the floor a lot, so I thought we'd have a better chance of chasing them with 2 4-men in the game as opposed to our traditional lineup. But we need Kennedy to be a big-time player for us, and I think he still is, and I don't have any idea who's going to start next weekend.
Roy, you commented on Olivier's big game, but you guys, I believe, held him scoreless for the first 10 minutes of the game. What changed after that?
I think he got more aggressive. We went zone a couple of plays because we were in foul trouble, and he missed a wide open 3. Brown missed a wide open 3. We didn't play it very well. They got open shots, but they missed it. But I just think he probably got more aggressive.
Coach, is Kennedy still down in illness, or is it just coach's decision?
Coach's decision.
Coach, you hadn't had a chance to work with Page at the 2. Did you like what you saw out of him tonight?
Well, he's played quite a bit at the 2 because he plays the 2 when Nate is in there, so he's played there quite a bit. It's, I'd say it's probably about 50-50 his minutes at 1 or 2, but JP gives us a 3rd ball handler in there when he makes the easy play. When he makes the easy play, they usually end up being assist. When he makes tries to hit the home run, it usually ends up being a turnover. But I thought we started Nate on handling. I thought we would switch Marcus to him pretty quickly, but Marcus went brain dead right before the half. First time that I can remember him ever going brain dead, but I got a substitute to get him out when it got inside 3 minutes, because he already had 2 fouls, and then he gets the 3rd one on the illegal screen. And so we didn't put Marcus on him very much after that, because then it was either Nate or Joel Berry, and I was pleased with what Joel gave us. I was worried about how much time I was going to be able to give him. But I think JP and Nate and Joel did most of the work on handling.
Where have you seen Isaiah's improvement the most the last couple weeks?
Defensively, I mean, he's, you guys, the local guys, get a chance to go down the locker room there. You see the chart we have down there. He's one of the defensive players of the game, I think, more than anybody on our team. And so it's he's been trying, he's been doing some good things. And again, you lose 2 in a row, you can't just say everything's rosy. I mean, I wasn't ready to jump off the building, and I wasn't ready to panic, but got to try something different. And then the other thing was their matchups. Don't make too big a thing of this. It was going to be harder for Bryce and Kennedy to chase those guys around the dribble handoffs and the weaves and the screens 30 feet from the basket than it was Kennedy and Bryce or Kennedy and Isaiah. The only thing that's really scary is that when I went that way, if you remember right, I don't even think we made it to the 16-minute timeout before I took one of them out and put in Kennedy because I didn't want to go with Kennedy and Joel at the same time because that would have been a bad matchup for their lineup too.